Welcome to the Sauk Prairie Eagles Sports Network. It's time to play Sauk Prairie Eagles football live. Tonight's telecast is brought to you by
Badger Excavating and Plumbing, Consumers Co-op, H&R Block, Klinkner Electronics, McFarland's, Mueller's Sports Medicine, Prairie Plumbing and Heating, the River's Edge Mall, Schwartz Insurance Agency, and Village Family Dental.
It's Friday night, and Friday night football. Chuck Feeney along with Andy Feeney broadcasting tonight's game from Sauk Prairie High School, where the Sauk Prairie Eagles will host the Milton Redhawks, as both of these teams have high expectations for the new season.
Well, Chuck and Sauk has reason to be optimistic. You know, they're returning a lot of guys, especially across that front line on the offense. A lot of skilled players coming back this year. Really, on offense, they're missing T-Bird from last year at quarterback, but Brody Stitchen got a lot of snaps last year, both planned, and if T-Bird got a little dinged up, so he's got some experience. I think he's going to be the starter tonight. So looking for some excitement on the offensive side of the ball, and then we'll see what the defense can do this year.
And as you said, Brody Stitchen, a 5'8", listed as a 5'8" senior in the program. He had a couple passing touchdowns, a couple of rushing touchdowns last season, so he does have experience. Kenny McNeil back deep to receive the kickoff, and McNeil will be gathered and taken down right around the 18-yard line for McNeil on about a 13-yard return.
So here's the start of Sauk Prairie football under the new head coach, Tom Horn, in his first season here at Sauk Prairie. Long pedigree of coaching. Part of it was at Valparaiso University. And here is the first chance to see Tom's offense. He does call the plays and is also the offensive coordinator for the varsity program.
So got a spread set with a single back, and the give will be to Coy, and Coy plows ahead behind a pretty good offensive line, as Andy said, and he'll get about 5 yards on that carry.
There is that offensive line. I know that they brought every one of them back last year. They were all juniors, I believe, maybe a sophomore last year across that line. They did make a couple changes. Matt Rudig moved off the line and I believe went out into what I would call more of a slot position or a tight end. But in the spread offense, he'll be moved around a bit.
Two receivers right, two left. And a little give up the middle. Kenny McNeil at the fullback. McNeil's got running room. He is a big boy to take down. Breaks another tackle and stumbles across the 40 down to the 35-yard line. A big run for Kenny McNeil.
And that time they lined Kenny up at the fullback position in an I-back formation with Coy behind him and just gave the ball to Kenny right up the middle. Great job up front opening the hole, and Kenny just took off untouched for the first 10 yards.
Just little I formation, pro, and dive Kenny McNeil right up the middle. And this is going to be a game, Andy. I think that the defenses will determine much of what's going to happen here. Can they stop the run? Even though both these teams like to spread it out, that defensive line has got to stop the run. And Sauk Prairie, I think, has the advantage offensive line versus his defensive line. And there is a personal foul, another 15 yards on McNeil's 45-yard run. So they net 60 yards on that play, and that puts Sauk Prairie in the red zone right on the 20-yard line, going in.
Kenny will be one of the bigger fullbacks in the conference if they run him a lot at fullback. And Kenny will move around. They'll split him. They'll tight end. He'll run fullback, but at 6'3", 237, he's a big man back there.
And the give will be to Coy on a little cutback off of McNeil, and a pretty easy time, and Coy's in for the score, and Sauk Prairie is on the board 1 minute into this new season. Sauk Prairie offense, 3 plays, and they travel 82 yards on 3 plays for a touchdown.
And every chance I've had to talk to one of the kids this year about how practice has been going, how things are looking, each one of them has said, you know, it seems like the offense is clicking, coming together pretty good. And again, a lot of returning guys there. You'd think they would come together pretty fast, but a new offense to learn.
Carl Schrader will line up for the extra point. Snap is up, it's down, and Schrader is good. Sauk Prairie 7, Milton 0. We'll take a little time out here. Here's our sponsors.
If you are in need of an excavator or a plumber, or both, look no further than Badger Excavating and Plumbing in Prairie du Sac. They are specialists in digging basements, bulldozing, and trucking, and are a complete residential plumbing contractor. For prompt, reliable service of all your excavating and plumbing needs, stop by and see Badger Excavating and Plumbing at 850 19th Street in Prairie du Sac, or give them a call at 643-2881.
When your vehicle needs routine maintenance, tires, or emergency repairs, make sure you stop at Consumers Goodyear Automotive Center in Sauk City. Tires, batteries, tune-ups, brakes, exhausts, and alignments, you'll find we do it all at Consumers Automotive Center. Complete service for all makes and models of cars and light trucks. Everything from a 15-minute quick oil change to a major overhaul. Stop in soon and drive with confidence. Consumers Quick Lube in Goodyear Automotive Center, Highway 12, Sauk City. Stop in today.
Chuck Feeney and Andy Feeney back at Sauk Prairie High School as the Eagles have taken the opening kickoff and put together a nice 82-yard quick scoring drive. 3 plays, 1 15-yard unsportsmanlike penalty against Milton, and Sauk Prairie is in the end zone off of a Brendan Coy run from 20 yards out. Carl Schrader adds the extra point, and Sauk Prairie goes up. 11 minutes to go here in the first quarter of play. 7-0 Sauk Prairie. Schrader with the deep kick.